We have all heard it. Education is a trap. But is that the whole truth? Sakleen Khan's video raises concerns about traditional education. But are we looking at the full picture? Today we are going to break down these claims one by one and explore whether education is really holding us back or empowering us in a way we have overlooked. Sakleen argues that education pushes people towards job dependency, turning them into workers rather than innovators. But here is the question. What's wrong with working for a company if that's the path you choose? Not everyone wants or is cut out for entrepreneurship. In fact, large companies drive economies, provide opportunities, and develop innovations we use daily. From engineers designing rockets to doctors saving lives, these professionals rely on their education. Consider the story of Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, who served as the chairman of ISRO. Under his leadership, India successfully launched the Mars orbital mission in 2013, making India the first Asian nation to reach the Mars orbit. His education in engineering and management laid the foundation for his contribution to space technology. While I agree that education is not for everyone and that some individuals are made for business, the choice we made regarding education often help us discover where our strengths lie. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is that education provides you with a choice whether you want to work for a top company or start your own. It opens doors, not closes them. And remember, the majority of people who do embark on entrepreneurship fail, with 90% of the startups closing within their first few years. One of the key points in Sakleen's video is that education doesn't lead to wealth creation. But here is the reality. Education doesn't promise wealth, it promises skills. Across various fields, higher education is directly linked to higher salaries, better career progression, and lifelong security. The Ministry of Education's data in India shows that individuals with higher degrees earn significantly more over their lifetime compared to those without. Not everyone defines success through financial means alone. Some people prioritize stability, impact, and fulfillment. Take Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, an aerospace scientist and former President of India. His journey from a humble background to becoming a leading figure in Indian science and technology showcases how education can lead to national service and inspiration, rather than just a momentary success. Let's also look at Bhavish Aggarwal, the co-founder of Ola, who studied at IIT Bombay. After working at an IIT firm, he realized the potential for change in transportation. Instead of relying solely on his education, he leveraged it to create a successful startup that transformed urban mobility in India, making it very easier and more affordable for millions to travel. Sakleen argues that traditional education focuses too much on theory. It's true. That was in the past. Many educational systems emphasized memorization, but the world has changed. Today's institutions understand the need for practical application. In fields like medicine, engineering, computer science, and even the arts, students engage in internship, project-based learning, and hands-on training. Entrepreneurship is glamorized in today's culture, and while it's true that it offers freedom, it also comes with immense risk. We hear stories about the successes, Ratan Tata of Tata Group, Kiran Majumdar, show of Biocon, but we rarely hear about the failures. The truth is, every success story with countless entrepreneurs who start up never take off. Studies show that only a tiny fraction of entrepreneurship achieve the success needed to generate wealth. In fact, over 90% of the new ventures fail due to reasons like poor product market fit, lack of funding, or simple inexperience. Take the story of Sandeep Agarwal, the founder of ShopClubs, who faced numerous challenges before successfully establishing one of India's largest online marketplaces. His journey wasn't smooth, with ups and downs that taught him invaluable lessons about perseverance and the reality of entrepreneurship.
8%, they thought it was 80%. But this is how we kind of solve it. But you have to understand that when I started Shop Clues, I could not change everything, because it's not like, no, I would not be sitting here, there will not be any Shop Clues.
On a global scale, consider Elon Musk, who dropped out of Stanford after just 2 days to pursue his entrepreneurial dreams. He co-founded Zip2 but faced numerous failures and challenges before achieving success with PayPal, SpaceX, and Tesla. His education played a role, but it was his willingness to take risks and adapt that truly defines his success. If we were in place of Elon Musk, we could have stopped that entrepreneurship. It needs courage. Similarly, Mark Zuckerberg, who famously dropped out of Harvard to focus on Facebook, demonstrates how education can take many forms. He learned about coding and business in ways that traditional education might not have provided. His success came from the ability to innovate and adapt quickly, not just his formal education. Suckling mentions that alternative education such as online courses or mentorship is the way forward. And he's partially right as well. These resources are great, but they aren't a replacement for formal education. They are just a supplement. Formal education provides structure, depth, and accreditation that many industries require. What we are seeing is the rise of a hybrid learning model where formal degrees work in tandem with online courses, workshops, and mentorship programs to create well-rounded individuals ready for the challenges ahead. It's not about choosing one or the other, it's about integrating both. Let's talk about the real value of education. It's not just a degree, it's the ability to adapt. In today's world, industries evolve rapidly and job markets change unpredictably. Formal education teaches us how to learn, how to think critically, and how to adapt to new environments. The most successful people in any field, including entrepreneurs, are those who never stop learning. Success isn't about rejecting education or choosing one path over the other, it's about making informed choices, leveraging opportunities, and being open to lifelong learning. So, is education really a trap? The answer is very complex. Education is not just a linear path to a job. It's a multifaceted journey that equips us with the skills and knowledge necessary to navigate an ever-changing world. It's about empowering individuals to think critically, to innovate, and to make informed choices about their futures. The narratives of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Bhavish Aggarwal, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg, and countless others reminds us that education is just one piece of the puzzle. It offers a foundation, but the real journey lies in how we build upon that foundation. That is through experiences, risks, failures, and continuous learning. Education may not be the only path to success, but it certainly isn't a trap. It's a tool, one that, when used wisely, can lead to incredible opportunities, personal growth, and a chance to make a positive impact in the world. So let's not dismiss education, instead, let's embrace it, challenge it, and reshape it to meet our evolving needs. Whether you're pursuing a degree, exploring alternative education paths, or starting your entrepreneurial journey, remember education is not the end point but a lifelong process. Engage with it, caution it, and use it as a stepping stone to your dreams. If you found this discussion enlightening, share your thoughts in the comments below. How has education impacted your life? And don't forget to subscribe for more thoughts provoking content. Together, let's redefine success and the role of education in our lives. Thank you.